All right, and here we are live on the stream that is live. Hi everyone. Thanks for stopping in. Uh, it's another weird weather day here in Michigan. It's cold, just so cold out. Bitter wind. We had a little bit of snow yesterday, but it's gone. Hope everybody else is doing fine. I continue to hate my braces, so there's that. Yeah, it's been pretty miserable, to be quite honest, with the braces, but that's all right. I was able to get a little bit of work at my day job done, and we're back here. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Oh no, how's everybody doing? Last week we had like several people who were taking or preparing to take some cert exams. And from what I remember from the Discord during the week, those went well. So congratulations if anybody is here who was one of those who passed the test or exams, plural even. I'm trying to remember who was it. I think tie-dye was one of them. Yes, tie-dye. I don't know that tie-dye is here, but congratulations for that. And I thought there was somebody else too, but it could be the same person with multiple usernames, like on different platforms. That's always a possibility too. But yes, samples and tests. Hello, and Bite Moose. Hello, Iron Fist. Hello. I know we have some other people here too, but hope everybody is doing well. No tea today. Today I have coffee. Only because I'd already brewed it this morning and hadn't had any since. So yeah, that's what I'm drinking. I'm preparing. So it's not. Let me think. It's not next weekend. Next weekend should be normal. Well, as normal as any weekend is. Let me look at my calendar. So yes, I am picking our exchange daughter up really early Sunday, but then I should be back in time for the live stream. Hopefully, I don't think anything will stop me as long as I leave early enough. I should get back in plenty of time. And then it's the week after that I will be in Oregon on Sunday the 5th. I will be in Oregon. I'm still going to try to do the live stream. We'll see how that goes. You might get to meet a couple of my friends who are in Oregon if things go well. And yeah, I ended up I bought a laptop because I don't have a good laptop. I bought a laptop specifically for the trip, and I was gonna get one of the new MacBook M3 Airs. They look pretty slick, but I just couldn't justify the purchase price. And so I went. Walmart has like $699 M1 MacBook Airs, and I went with one of those. I have to be honest, it's pretty decent. So anyway, yeah. Iron Fist started this week looking at Linux Plus and studying. Cool, very cool. You should, yeah. I mean, if tie-dye is still around on the Discord too, they'll have some insight. I know, like you're not allowed to like give away stuff, but I mean, you can talk about what kind of stuff you should be tested on. But yeah. But it's got the security fix on it for the CPU issue. Bite Moose, I don't know what that security fix in the CPU is. Is this an M1 issue? I mean, I bought a brand new, but I'm sure it was new old stock at Walmart. But I'll have to Google that afterwards because I don't even know what that is referring to. But oh, good day, Mason. Hello. And yeah, now I'm worried. But it's funny. I've been so the downside with the well, I mean, $700 is a lot of money, but for an Apple laptop, it's pretty cheap. The problem is it's the entry level, so it's like 8 gigabytes of shared system memory between CPU and GPU. And I was worried that might be an issue. And so I've been trying to get like the slimmest of applications, like I'm going to try not to use Chrome on it because Chrome can be a monster. So I think Safari is probably the best as far as memory usage on a Macintosh. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't do much when I'm out on the road, mainly just terminal window and browser window and like a markdown editor for writing. So I'm guessing that it's going to be fine. So we'll see. A built-in issue on the CPU. Now I got to Google it because now I just don't know. Now I'm all worried. Let's see. M1 security issue on CPU. Yeah, so Mason, yes, a cheap Chromebook would probably be okay for something like that, except that I'm so ingrained in the Apple infrastructure and their world, along with all my family members, that it's really difficult not to have some Apple tools like iMessage, and like the writing app that I prefer to use is called Ulysses, and it's a Mac only markdown editor that allows you to drag and drop like chapters. Like if you're writing a book, you can like just drag things around or section it off any way you want, and then it will export it in a way that you can submit or print or that kind of a thing. So yeah, there's some things I just really like in the Apple world, and unfortunately, yeah, it's tough for me not to go with those. So yeah, and Mason, if you're not stuck in the Apple world, I mean, that's both a good thing and a bad thing. The Apple world is, it's like the traditional, oh, it's a walled garden. You're stuck in this walled garden, but it is a beautiful garden. It just, everything generally just works so well. And the hardware, I'm going to sound like an Apple fanboy, but the hardware really does seem to last a long time. Like my laptop before that is a 2012 MacBook Air. That's 12 years old, and it still worked decently. It just couldn't run the most recent operating system. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping it lasts a few years at least. But we'll see. Scott, proprietary planned obsolescence. Yeah, I mean, it is. It is, but yeah. Let's see. Allows hackers to gain your keys. Oh, it looks like maybe all the... Is this the same as the one that M series allows you to extract secret keys? Oh dear. It looks like more than just the M1, or maybe it is just the M1. Let's see. Don't need to worry about their sensitive data being stolen. All right. So it looks like there's not a whole lot of concerns about the flaw, like from an end user standpoint. I don't know. Looking at the Mac Mini for a while, price. Byte boost. Yeah, I mean that's always the thing. I mean, Apple hardware is expensive, and I ran a Hackintosh for a while, and it's just a pain in the butt. It is. So, so right now, I didn't purchase this one, but the computer I'm on right now is a Mac Studio, basically a Mac Mini that's like souped up a bit, and then my CBT Nuggets recording machine is a Windows machine actually, and that's all I do on that is record CBT Nuggets videos. And then I have a Linux laptop, but for the trip I really want to have a reliable Apple laptop. The other amazing thing about the M series is how long the batteries last. I mean, it's not just marketing; it lasts forever. It's kind of amazing. So that part is nice. Mason never have Apple products, but repairing them, I'll understand they're great. Oh, yeah. And yeah, I mean, generally in my experience, I also worked at a school district for 12 years as the technology director, and it was a Macintosh school. So I too have a lot of experience with the Apple world. Um, I mean, back even in OS 9 days or OS 8, actually for some of it, but then, all the way through the first few iterations of OS 10. And, yeah, I mean, yeah, it works. Oops, there. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, Ben. Hey, welcome, Ben. Hey, everybody. This is Ben. Ben is a friend of mine. Bought a subscription. Oh, okay. Oh, Vim. Oh, yeah. Showing your nerd there. Preferred Vim. um, oh, on the WordPress iPhone app. That's interesting. The thing I like about Ulysses here, I can even show it off. Should we look at it together here? I don't think I have any information that would be inappropriate to show. I just got to get it down to my Wacom. How do I get there? Let's see. Wacom with face. Oh, my face is covered up. Oh, 2 to 3. Yeah, we may be 2 or 3 topics past, but that doesn't stop us. So anyway, this is Ulysses. The thing I like about it, let's see if we go here. I haven't used it for a whole lot yet. I mean, I also use Trillium Notes a lot, which if it pops up, oh yeah, that's just something I'm working on for local business. But I like this one because it's easy to create public links where you can like share a note with somebody. That's what I did the weekend assignments with for a long time, was Trillium. But anyway, the thing about Ulysses is, let's say we go into like books here, and open source classroom book. This is the book I'm working on. If you're a Patreon supporter, you saw I just exported chapter 1 and just posted it on Patreon for Patreon users to see. But this is the whole book on the left-hand side. And every one of these, I do my chapters as files, or like as individual, I don't know if they're called files. Let's see. Sheet. It calls them sheets. So each sheet is a chapter for me. And as if you do the different headings, like you can do it creates an automatic outline over here. But you can also like just drag and drop them around. And then when you export this entire folder or this entire section here, it will stay in the order that you put it. And so we have this. And then if we want to, let's see, if we want to export, I just click up here. And then there's a bunch of different export options. We can do plain text. I can do an HTML just to edit or export into files. EPUB to make a book. DocX. A lot of publishers and publishing apps prefer DocX or Microsoft Word format. You can also go directly there. But publishing, this is something too. And Ben, I know you're talking about WordPress, but this also has a feature where you can go to publishing and you can manage accounts, and then you can actually add WordPress, Medium, Ghost, or Microblog, and then you can actually post directly to like a WordPress blog using this. And so, yeah, that's one of the things you can do. Anyway, that's Ulysses. This is the app that I just like. Somebody actually messaged me right before the live stream. His daughter is writing a book and wanted to know some information about it, and I like this. A lot of people like Scrivener, but I just really like Ulysses. So yeah, that's that. And I missed all the comments because it was a different screen. So let me find my cursor. Oh, boom, boom. I loved Apple Mac and 21 MacBook Pro. Where you could upgrade the memory and a hard drive and CD release on the hard drive. Yeah, so my first was I don't remember if it was, I think my first one was a PowerBook. I don't know if it was called a MacBook back then. It was black. But yeah, I think it all had replaceable hardware. I don't remember. But let's see. I haven't been to an Apple store in years. Walked into an Apple store on Friday at the local mall, about 25 employees, same number of customers. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. In some, I mean, you know, every place has good and bad employees. Sometimes that's annoying, but sometimes that's nice. Sometimes you walk around and you're like, so it'd be nice if somebody offered me some help. Scott, let's tell on the screen. So the two Mac products, 2011 Mac Mini and a 2013 MacBook Air, both running Linux. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I probably can run or should try running Linux on my 2012 MacBook Air. I mean, why not? I also have a 20, it'd probably be like a 2013, it's just a MacBook. It's not MacBook Air. They just called it a MacBook. And it is the worst Apple device I've ever used. It is so horribly slow. It's just absolutely the worst. Yeah, so I don't recommend that, but you couldn't buy it now anyway. It was the first of the computers that came with the USB-C for power, which was fine, but the computer itself was just the worst. I mean, it's just so like unusably slow. Like you click on a Safari icon and it takes 30 seconds before anything happens. It's just unusable. I just want to look at phones and iPads, laptops and iPads, no phones. Oh, that's weird. That's weird if they didn't have any. That's very weird. When I was at a store, they had everything. I mean, it's been years, but they had all the products. Mason, I know weekend assignments. Yeah, I do. I thought they were fun, and I'd like to bring them back. I'd also like to finish my Dumb Linux Plus course too. So, yeah, yeah. The older keyboards. I mean, yeah, they had terrible ones. I don't mind Apple keyboards like the little chiclet ones, and I think that there were some models of the laptops that had particularly bad keys. I don't know if I ever had one of those because like I like these, especially when I'm live streaming or like on a podcast, because they don't click when I type. And so it's not annoying for anybody who's listening along. So uh oh, Mason, you specifically remember the MacBook then? Yeah, so small and thin and horrible key. It was, and also that trackpad was particularly bad for me too. Like it didn't work like a normal Apple MacPad some of the time, or trackpad some of the time. Like it would like clicking, and it was just weird. The whole thing was just terrible. And yeah, yeah, yeah. The after having MagSafe, going to USB plugged in is frustrating. And my current, now my new M1 MacBook Air has USB without the, I know they went back to MagSafe, thankfully, but it's, that feels like a big step backwards. And Scott, yeah, that model is exactly what I bought. That is the exact one. I got that in space gray. It's the MacBook Air M1, 8 gigs of shared memory, 256 gigs of storage, and $699. Yeah, it couldn't be my main use computer, but I think for travel, it's going to be fine, especially with a nice battery life. But I like a clicky keyboard, but not while I'm recording or streaming. I love the feel of an old clicky keyboard. In fact, I'll show you. Hold on. So Keychron, this was a recommendation from, I think my friend Bill first suggested it, but it was on sale. I might have actually sent links out to it, but this is, I mean, it comes with Mac buttons, but it also comes with replacements to like if you want the Apple or the Windows specific look on them. But they're, I don't like the numpad on keyboards. I prefer the smaller keyboards. And this one, I don't remember which is which here. Oh, I can pull off a key and tell you. Okay, so this one is blue, and I don't remember if blue is clicky or not. So I guess it didn't matter if I could tell. But I got two of them. And oh yeah, this is quieter. You can probably like it doesn't quite click. It makes noise, but then this one actually has some click to it. But either way, it's, I mean, even just the traveling and hitting the bottom, it's pretty noisy. What I like about this though is it's Bluetooth, or you can plug it in directly with USB-C and it'll just work as a wired keyboard as well. So anyway, I got those there on like really super sale. I used them for one day, but they're so loud on Livestream. That's the only thing I don't like. If I'm writing, I don't mind the clicky keyboard, but if I'm on camera in any way, like teaching, it's so distracting. So, and for some reason, I can't get noise cancellation to get rid of keyboard clicking. I think because it maybe goes through the desk, but I mean, it's not even connected to the desk. So I don't know. But yeah, I've been really happy with this brand. And I mean, apart from not using it when I'm streaming, it's a pretty nice computer. And my friend Kyle just bought one too. He really likes it. He got the really clicky one. He was using an IBM like M series or M something forever, like PS2, and he'd have to get adapters. Oh yeah, Scott, I knew that you had a really nice one. Like yours is cool too. It's like pink or something. I got this brand just because it was like so inexpensive. It was like really, really on sale. I don't remember the price, maybe $40, something like that. And yeah, I thought it was like 60% off or something, I think. So it was a really good price. It doesn't have backlighting, which I didn't care about. I think that's why it was on sale. They're trying to get rid of their stock of not gaming looking. I mean, this looks more business class than a gaming keyboard. So that's why I got that one, or those two. TechNet one on Amazon. Oh yeah, I mean, you plug away. I don't know much about keyboards. I got this one because it was recommended. Yeah, but I'm gonna look this one up. Just look in my, I don't know if they still sell them. I'm gonna look in my orders. Oh, apparently I'm not signed into, because I switched browsers here. All right. Does that let me log in? Yeah, get you signed in. All right. Keyboard. All right, so this one is the Keychron K2. It says it's $80. I don't think I spent $80 on it though. Yeah. Okay, it's $80 now. When I got it, it was $47.99. So it was on sale. I guess maybe it wasn't 60% off, but it was significantly cheaper. Yeah. So anyway, I don't have anything against RGB colors either, but I think they're fun, but I certainly don't need them. And so, yeah. I don't think I have any other cool toys I could talk about. Oh, do you remember? It's okay if you don't. It was about 2 years ago, I think, at this point, where I said that I had lost my GoPro Hero 10 Black, and I was so bummed. I was hoping that nobody took it. I didn't think anybody took it, but it was just completely gone. Found it. It was in a coat pocket of a coat that I never wear, but apparently I wore it that day, and yeah. So now I have that back. I have an ability to record and no time to record it. But I mean, I found it, so that's cool. Oh, Scott. Oh yeah, Scott got a 3D printer. Filament not sticking to the plate. Oh, hey, here I have some advice for you. So the first step is to make sure that it's very clean, like your plate. Make sure it's very clean, soap and water. Dry it, don't touch it with the oil of your skin, and then a thin coat of glue stick over top of it. just, it's amazing. It just makes stuff stick. In fact, my Bamboo Lab printer, actually on the plate, it says use a glue stick, and it comes with a Bamboo Lab brand glue stick, which is a little bit funny for me, but yeah, try glue stick, just a thin layer, and it's a pain to put it on, and you don't want to get chunky, so you just kind of like lightly over and over and over and over the whole surface of it, but it makes a world of difference, and it doesn't negatively affect the print at all. So yeah, definitely try glue stick. Some people use hairspray, like Aquanet hairspray, which would be easier to apply, but I don't like the idea of the mist going everywhere. I don't want it to gum up all my stuff. So, I mean, I guess you could maybe spray the Aquanet somewhere else, but, and then bring it back in. But I don't know, glue stick seems to work pretty well. But also make sure it's, you know, like dish soap, water, scrub it. I mean, not scrub, but, you know, get it all clean, dry it off completely. Don't touch it so there's no finger oils, and then glue stick seems to be a really good combination to make it to make stuff stick. So yeah, I do find myself printing more and more things as I didn't really have I had one plan. Like, my wife needed me to print skulls for her for a display at the bookstore. That's why I finally broke down and I bought it. But I didn't have a whole lot else. But then I find myself like I need a thing like this. I'm like, could I print it? So like this, you know, this is a little box I made for SD cards. And so, you know, it does the job just fine. And I didn't need to have it like that, but with the 3D printer, a lot of times instead of ordering something, I'll print something similar. So yeah. Bite moose. Yeah, I don't know. My hair is getting pretty thin. So and it would be flammable until it dries, that's for sure. And I just didn't want the overspray. That was the word I couldn't think of. The overspray, I didn't want that to gum up anything in my office. I don't know. It just seems like a bad idea. But glue stick. Yeah, definitely try glue stick. You have okay, closure in your printer. And if you print PLA, which is what I recommend, like, I guess that was a good question too. What kind of filament are you using, Scott? Because definitely PLA is the most reliable, simplest thing. It apparently doesn't do so well in direct sunlight. Like, it'll break down from UV light eventually, or quicker than something like PETG or ABS. But okay, PLA is definitely the easiest to work with, and very, I mean, I have never printed with anything other than PLA, except the one time I printed with PETG and it wasn't great. And the only reason I printed with PETG is because I had a transparent spool of PETG that came with my printer. And it was, it just wasn't as exact, and it was kind of like messy and stringy, and I didn't care for it. So yeah, PLA is definitely the way to go. And then, yeah, is the bed on your 3D printer heated? Is it a heated bed? I think that might, I mean, if it's not, I mean, that's fine, but I think a lot of them are now. I don't remember. I think you have an Ender 3, and I'm pretty sure it has a heated bed, but I don't remember. Corey Nels, hello. We're just being nerds together. That's pretty much all that's going on. We're talking about 3D printers and keyboards and glue sticks, and we can talk about Ember mugs too. I like my Ember mug. See, if I was a real YouTuber, this is when I would like have affiliate links, to share, but I don't. I just looked up in Amazon, even the Keychron keyboards, and I didn't even have an affiliate link. Man, what kind of a YouTuber am I? Scott, okay, it's a heated bed, cool. And yeah, definitely. Oh, and hairspray, that's right. Yeah, and hairspray. That's another nerdy thing we're talking about. Instead of glue sticks, as an alternative. I've never used it on a 3D printer, but I have to admit it would probably apply easier than the glue stick. And I can see the advantage there, because putting glue stick on is kind of a pain in the butt to get it like even and thin and not chunky and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of all the things that I printed. I mean, it's funny. I printed this, and then I didn't wait for it to be finished. So our dryer, the little screen to catch lint in our clothes dryer, it wouldn't go down all the way, and I took it out and looked, and it was like packed full of like lint and honestly like sand, and it was gross. All the stuff in the bottom of like where the little slidey thing. So we didn't have a crevice tool for the vacuum cleaner, so I printed a crevice tool, which is really cool. And then it came with this adapter because my shop vac is actually small, so like there's a small adapter, but it took 3 hours to print, and I didn't want to wait that long, so I just I ended up taking a paper towel tube and squishing it on the end, and just I used that on the shop vac. But you know, next time, got this, and I'll probably lose it, but yeah, they're just surprisingly useful to have. Yeah, so. Mason, definitely recommend having links to stuff I sell or doing all my videos. You're right. That's good. And I'm so bad about it too. And the thing about like specifically Amazon affiliate links, I mean, I don't have any love for, my wife works for an independent bookstore, right? I mean, I don't have any love for Amazon, but Amazon affiliate links are one of those, like, it literally doesn't cost the buyer anything extra, and it doesn't remove like deals. You can, I mean, you have, there's no difference for the buyer, but if you use somebody's affiliate links, they get a kickback if you buy something. So it's really, I don't know why I'm not like all gung-ho on affiliate links. I think sometimes it feels dirty, if that makes any sense. Like I feel like I'm trying to trick somebody into like spending no money and having me benefit. I don't feel, I shouldn't feel guilty about that. But anyway, I struggle with that. And yeah, I do have a store, but I don't have links to it. You're right. I should work on that. And the one thing that I have put up here, like here, I think I still have it active, right? Yeah. Yeah. Like, if I put this up there, my tea blend, there's no like, monetary kickback for me for that. That's just a blend of tea that I made at Adagio. And, yeah, if you'd like to drink the same tea I do, you can, but I'm not selling it. That's not a sales link. This is why I have a day job. Nonetheless. Oh, I lost my chat page. There we go. Let's see. Today I am, we're going to my middle daughter and her husband's house for dinner, so that's exciting. I can't think of anything else going on exciting. In 2 weeks, going to Oregon for a week. So that's something. I haven't flown in years. I haven't flown since before the pandemic, so it's why we all have a day job. I know. You know, maybe if I was decent at gaming, maybe I could be a gamer, streamer, gamer, whatever. Yeah, it does amaze me how some people make so much money. And I know that it requires years and years that those kids have like put into it. I get that. And then they end up like growing into a business because like just them with their cameras not enough. They become a business, and then they're no longer creators. Then they're like managers or CEOs. And it feels like there's almost like this cyclic thing where like they do really well, and then they start hiring people, and then their business grows, and then they kind of don't make stuff themselves anymore, and then they're miserable, and then yeah, I don't know. There are the exceptions to those rules, but there's so many interviews I've heard where YouTubers who used to just love to do video are no longer doing video. They're just managing people now. So yeah, I wouldn't mind 500K a month from streaming though. That'd be pretty cool. I have to do a little bit more than talk about glue stick, hairspray, and cheap keyboards though. Have to provide some value. Yeah. Yeah, I've been prepping for my trip. So like I have the laptop, I bought a battery that'll output like 65 watts over USB-C. So if I get stuck somewhere, I can still charge my laptop. I'm probably going to pack some cameras, but I don't know that I'll have like anything to record. I don't know how much I'll be able to record. I mean, company private stuff is probably off limits, but yeah, we'll see. I guess when I'm gone that week, maybe I could hop open live streams occasionally just from the road. It'd be fun for me anyway. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything I could specifically do while out there. Probably not. Anything else? Anybody have any questions about anything? I can look up the things that I've been doing on my 3D printer. Let's see. Oh, go back to Wacom. Oh, there's my face. So this is the app that came with my printer, Bamboo Studio. And I'm trying to think like recently open. Yeah. So, toothpaste stand, that was really good. I printed a lot of fun little toys for my granddaughter. Chip clips. Those of you with 3D printers, what are some things that you couldn't do without? I'm curious. Yeah, there's nothing really interesting here. Never mind. Send us a postcard. Yeah, I mean, hey, I don't even know where to buy postcards anymore. My Google Cloud stuff is going okay. I just finished. So if you look up Google Cloud Digital Leader, that's the name of the certification, Google Cloud Digital Leader. I just finished section 4, and now I'm on section 5, which I think is security stuff. And that's what I'll be recording this week. I managed to get 2 skills done over the past pay period, which included the week that I got my braces. So I'm telling myself that while that is the bare minimum and I'm still behind for the year, I'm telling myself that was not too bad. I should take it a little bit easy on myself. A Google Chrome Dino. What is a Google Chrome Dino? I don't know what a Google Chrome Dino is. Is that do they have a mascot for that? Or is that what is that? Google. My fingers are off. Google Chrome Dino. Oh, okay. The little dinosaur game, like the little 8-bit dino guy. I think his name is Pokey. Okay, I could. Yeah, that's fun. I did print Flexi Rexy. So if you Google Flexi Rexy, I've printed big ones and small ones of those as well. Bite Moose would love to get. Hold on, I didn't see this. I'd love to get a 3D printer. Yeah, they do take up space. I mean, I am lucky. I'll put on tracking here. You can. So yeah, mine's over there, and thankfully now that I moved my office upstairs here, I do have a little more room. So I mean, that's nice. Tanuki Zoot, hello. Have I experimented with Frigate? So, Scott, experimented much? No. Bought a Google Coral AI USB dongle so that I could? Yes. Here's my problem with Frigate, and the reason that I didn't go any further with it. When it does like recording, like it saves the video, it saves it in 10-second chunks, which doesn't seem like a big deal. I mean, if there's motion that keeps going, it just saves another 10-second chunk and another 10-second chunk. The problem is the thing that I really wanted to use it for was my bird feeder cams. And depending, it goes like every 10 seconds is a section of video. And depending on when the bird enters the scene, if it enters the scene like at the 9th second, my archive footage is going to have 9 seconds of nothing, and then the bird will be there. And then if the bird is there for 12 seconds, it's going to be like 9 lead up seconds. And then, you know, for that first section, and then the next 10 seconds, and then 1 second into the next 10 seconds, but that third 10 seconds will still be there. So I was a little bit frustrated with how it handles that. And so I didn't go any further with it, but I do have the Google Coral AI thing because I want to see how, you know, if that makes a big difference with the AI detection stuff. But I haven't played much other than I think I got it working with Docker and didn't go any further. Oh, the missus. Yeah, the missus is she's doing better. She around the house, she's allowed to walk with her shoes. When she goes out, she still has to wear the immobilizing boot. She's had some concerning like heel pains as she's going to physical therapy, but we're super gun shy now because we thought she was fine, and then she blew out her Achilles during physical therapy of the last surgery. So we're hesitant, but she is slowly doing better. She's walking without any crutches now. She doesn't use crutches anywhere. But she's in her boot when she's out and about. So yeah, we'll see. I thank you for asking, but yeah, slowly getting better. And we knew it was going to be a slow process, but it is what it is. A Google Dino. So I kind of want to print one out. I am positive that there's going to be lots of let's see. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. I'll look up Google Dino. I'm not sure his name. I thought it was Pokey, but I don't know if that's true. Google Dino. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's so many models of him. Oh, there's even a Flexi Rexy version. Yeah, here, I'll bring this down. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Go back to welcome. So yeah, this is the Google Dino, and there's the Chrome Dinosaur. You can just print it out solid, or Flexi Rexy is just like it's hinged and just kind of flops around, which is kind of cool. But yeah, there's a keyboard dino pusher. What does this do? What does it do? Not all keyboards are the same. Well, of course not. I don't understand. Does it just sit up on? It must just sit up on the keyboard. So that's cute. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of models of them. That's for sure. Yep, off to and honestly, that's been the biggest like. That's how most of my. Hold on, I didn't want that one. The live one. That's how a lot of my printing has happened. Like, oh, what a fun idea that doesn't serve a purpose other than bringing joy. Oh, anyone ever printed their own keyboard? Probably. I mean, keycaps at least. And you know what? See, that's another thing too. Like on my Keychron thing, like they're removable. You know, I mean, lots of keyboards have removable keys, but I think they're pretty standard. So I could probably like print my own keys, and that would be fun. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun actually. So let's see. Let's search for keycap. Also, the Bamboo Lab Maker World is great, but also Printiverse is pretty slick. Keycap. Keycap puller. Oh yeah. Keycap. Lots of different keycaps. Rubber ducky, skulls, lots of funky shapes, little critters, bunnies, birds, little monster keycaps. Yeah, they look Legos. You can print Lego keycaps. That's fun. Wolf head, cat head, bunny ears, little carrot keycap. Yeah, my goodness. I don't know that anybody's ever printed their own keyboard, but boy, you sure could print a keyboard's worth of keycaps on your thing. It does kind of seem like the perfect task for a 3D printer too. So, wow, yeah, there's a lot of keycap options. And then I use the dumb Mac keyboard most of the time. So, could you print your own Rubik's Cube? Yeah. Oh, I wonder. You could probably print one that couldn't be solved. That would be fun. Give it to one of the people who are really good at it, and then be like, "Well." Oh wait, Scott. So if you're on the Discord, Scott actually posted a 3D print that he ran out of filament in the middle. So his little cat guy is half and half. So here I'll put it. If you're not familiar with the Discord, here's a link to it. And Scott, posted his first 3D print in the random chat channel. So. Oh yeah, there's gotta be an unsolvable Rubik's Cube joke thing that you could buy. I mean, even if you don't print it yourself, there's gotta be one, right? Like, I gotta think Amazon probably has them in stock. I'm gonna search now because I'm just curious. Unsolvable root. Oh, look at that. Unsolvable Rubik's Cube. Autocomplete. Yep. Impossible. The original one. $15. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Oh, actually, there's not a ton of them, though. I just see that first one is the only one that says it has weird colors. Why does it have weird colors? Yeah, anyway. Probably so, yeah. I mean, you could probably take off some stickers. Oop, sorry, wrong one. You could probably take off some stickers. Sam. I don't know who Sam is. Does the new was this somebody who introduced stuff? Scott, I don't know who Sam is. Oh, was she like on the? I mean, I wasn't at CBT Nuggets for a long time, so when I was there, I don't think there was a Sam. Let's see. If I go to the
and welcome back. Not every.
All right, no, that's Keith. Let's see, was she? I don't see a new training. Was this Sam? Let's see.
It's Sam with CBT Nuggets. We have a lot of new.
I don't think I've ever met Sam. Gosh, maybe she looks a little familiar. I don't know. I have no idea. You know what? Let me look on. I don't even know how to get there from here. I don't know. I mean, I'll be there in a couple weeks. Maybe I'll get to meet Sam. I don't know why. If she used to introduce new training, she doesn't anymore. So, now I'm really curious. I'll ask around. Hello from Germany. Guten Tag or Guten Abend, Gute Nacht, I guess at this point. And yeah, it's nice to see you. I don't know how to say that one. XYT Ras. You got me there. I don't know, but hello nonetheless. Oh man, we only got like 10 minutes left. Guten Abend. Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh, extras. Okay, I get it. I was trying too hard. I was trying too hard, and then I was thinking, like, man, I took so now in the U.S., like when you go to like public high school or maybe even private high school, I don't know, you have to take a foreign language, like maybe 1, maybe 2 years is like all that's required, and most Americans who do don't remember it, and I'm no better. I think I took 4 years of German when I was in high school, and yeah, I mean, I know I had a car accident, I hit my head, I don't remember being that young, but I know enough German to know that I would never want to try to speak German to somebody who actually speaks German because I don't remember any of the grammar rules. Like I can remember a lot of the words, but none of the grammar rules. So I just would sound like such an idiot. But I think if I got stranded in the middle of Germany in a world where pretty much every German doesn't speak English anyway, I could probably get my point across, but people would know that they would think I was special. Bite Moose, I agree. We get 10 minutes off and it's like, oh, how did that much time happen already? Because clearly I didn't have a plan for what we were going to do this hour. That might come. Those days will probably, hopefully come again, but it's still fun to talk. Yeah, I tried to, I'm sorry, now I'm all thinking about foreign languages. But I did try to learn Spanish. I tried so hard to learn Spanish so that I could speak some Spanish when I talked to a group in the Dominican Republic. But yeah, I did not do well. And now my son-in-law is bilingual, speaks fluently in English and Spanish, which means my grandchildren will be bilingual. So I really got to learn Spanish. Scott, French, I did not have my head and don't remember. Oh, yeah. Yeah, after legend normally. Okay, that's pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, I think, Scott, you can probably like agree with me, right? At least our age, we generally had to take a foreign language, but because we have zero outside of class like opportunity to use that language. I mean, even if yours was one of those schools that would like take a trip to France, which the school that I worked at, like the French class, every other year they would go to France. You just don't have the opportunity. And so it goes away. But when my daughter took German when she was in high school, like I said, I remembered a lot of the words. Like for English speakers, at least for me and a lot of people I know, the toughest thing is gendered nouns. Like the idea of a noun being masculine or feminine is just so foreign to, no pun intended, to the way we think of things. But like a lot of the German things I remember, like der Hund, die Katze, das Fenster. For some reason, windows are gender neutral. Don't know why. Yeah, it's funny. Those are the trivia things. But do you think I could form a sentence that would be understandable? No, not at all. So I wasn't much help for her because the things that you get tested on are grammar, and I don't remember the grammar rules. So it feels like we should all be in a room full of computers with a cup of yes. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much, I mean, anybody who is here because they're taking like certification class. I mean, pretty much this is what it means to be in IT, right? I mean, the whole that television show, the IT Crowd, it was a British show. Most people have seen it or at least seen clips of it. When he answers the phone and says, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on? I mean, absolutely. That is 90% of what fixes stuff. 7 chiming in to say, thank you, LPI Essentials. Oh, nice. It is so cool that somebody stopped by to say that they passed an exam. Congratulations. Seriously, we had somebody last week who took their Linux Plus, and I didn't even finish my Linux Plus course. I feel bad about it. But that's awesome. And you passed. Oh, well, congratulations. And thank you for stopping by to say hi and say thank you. We usually have a live stream every Sunday, and we used to accomplish things. Anymore, it's just been fun nerd talk, but yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations. Yes, and thank you, everybody. Yes, please put praise on 7 because that is awesome. Linux Essentials. The reason I did that first when I started started focusing on the YouTube channel when I was removed from CBT Nuggets, when I left CBT Nuggets, I was moved to a sysadmin role that wasn't making content. The reason I started with Linux Essentials is it was by far the most watched and most popular course I ever made for CBT Nuggets. And so I'm like, a lot of people got use out of that. So that's why I made that one first. And yeah, that is awesome. So I have Discord open in the other window. And Scott, I just got to say, I just staring at your cat, it just makes me smile. I think you ran out of filament at like the perfect spot. I don't know why. It just almost adds to the cat. So anyway, just a couple minutes left. Nothing. Next week should be normal. I'll be tired, but I'll be here like normal. It's the week after that. I don't know what'll happen. If there's no like, I mean, not next week. Next week should be normal. But if they're the week after on the 5th of May, if there's no like scheduled live stream, it doesn't mean I won't go live. I'm not going to be in my office where I can like schedule it with Restream. So it'll probably just be like, I'll just start up. Hopefully I can stream to multiple platforms. I should probably have that plan. Maybe I'll use my M1 laptop. It should work for that, I would think. It should work, right? Yeah, should work. Yeah. Absolutely, Bite Moose. Yeah, everybody have a great weekend. I guess we are wrapping up. I got a bunch of text messages from my family arranging dinner stuff. So, and I'm looking at a house with my, I don't know if they want me to talk about that, but yeah, we're looking at a house they're thinking about buying. So that's cool. I don't want to buy a house, but I'm excited for them, for the possibility. Hey, you know what? For the past hour, I haven't thought much about my braces. So thank you for that, because pretty much all the time they drive me nuts. And today is the 14th day. So I have 2 weeks down, 50 weeks to go. Yep. Still not sure it was worth it, but we'll see. All right. I suppose I could wrap up. And thank you, everybody, for chatting with me. I always appreciate it. I always enjoy it. One of these days, it'll be a more planned out, fun thing, like weekend assignment kind of thing going on. Not anytime real soon, but we'll see how it goes. And until the next time we see or talk, hang on to the Discord if you want. There's a link up in the chat above. I'm not there as often as I'd like, but a lot of people are there. So yeah, if you like this group of weirdos that chat every Sunday, the same weirdos are there. I'll see everybody later, and have an incredible weekend. I'm sure I want to end the stream. Oh, what a loaded question, Restream. Are you sure you want to